or anyone you want, as long as it's Larry and Robin in the morning or the voice of Ocala with Buddy Martin on WOCA, The Source. How was that?
It'll do.
Thank you very much. 5 minutes before 8 o'clock, Galen Unold is on the phone, and I think he's glad that you're back too, Robin.
Aw.
He's glad. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. Oh, so good to have you back there.
How many times did we call?
The world is the way it's supposed to be now.
You're right. How many times did I call Dan Robin? At least the first day, especially the first day.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, on his final day, I know you did it at least once.
Did I really? Yeah. It was like I kept having that habit, especially when they came to the segue. All right, we need a segue, Robin. I mean, Dan. And Dan actually did a segue yesterday.
Oh, good for him.
Oh, he attempted.
Aw. No, I'm sure he was excellent.
You don't realize what
He's
people.
no Robin.
Yeah, but
He
everybody's...
did good. He did fine.
So Robin, I'm going to let Robin tell you about a souvenir that she has your name on, but she gave me one. I want to tell you about the souvenir she gave me. Are you ready for this? It's awesome.
I'm ready.
It's made from the melted down steel of one of the beams from the World Trade Center towers.
Wow.
It's real tiny. It is a replica of the cross that was found by the rescue workers.
Oh, that's cool. The one that was on the hill? Yeah.
And she bought it at the little church that goes back to, what, the 1600s?
Yeah.
There's a little church there. If you ever look at Google Earth, you'll find it in the northeast corner of that whole piece of property
It's
there.
Beautiful.
And it hasn't changed since Thomas Jefferson's day. Mm-hmm. It's a graveyard and a church. It's never changed. It's just not been touched. And that's where you went. You actually went into the church?
Yeah, it
Wow.
was gorgeous inside, and the most of the headstones you can't even read the names anymore. I mean, they're all carved in the granite, but I mean, it's so many centuries have gone by that you can't even read the names of the people.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Wow, that is neat.
So I wanted to share that with you and the listeners.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a great trip, Robin. I mean, the pictures were phenomenal.
Oh, thank you. There was one, though, that didn't get loaded up, and I will be putting that on today. I was going to take
and
you
what is
and
it
Joe
of?
and Dan. It's of a naked woman in
that
Times
one, yeah.
Square.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Well, and that's the one that's probably the most talked about photograph. I mean, the Empire State Building was great. Yeah, fantastic shots from your bus, but we really just want to see the naked woman.
Yeah, I know. She was all pink, raising awareness for breast cancer.
Oh, pink.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, she
okay.
had the body
So she was
paint on.
She was all about saving second base.
That's right.
It's on your phone right now? It's on your phone?
No.
It's like, all right, I have another
got 'em all
distraction. This is fun.
I took one on my camera, too, my real camera, so that's the one I will load up.
Were you able to go to Ground Zero?
Oh, yeah, that was wonderful. We did that on Friday. And we saw, took the bus tour, and then we had my son had printed out tickets for 11 o'clock. He made us an 11 o'clock reservation from his computer, and it doesn't cost anything, but you need to have the time.
Right.
You go through security just like you're going through the airport. Everything is there. You can't, you get scanned and body scanned and all that stuff before you go on Ground Zero. And I mean, after you go through the line and then you're actually stepping onto the ground, I just, felt myself started to cry. And I don't really do that, but that was just so emotional to see.
Oh, my God, yeah.
That. It's just, how can a person not?
Now, how does the new Freedom Tower look? Is it as beautiful as it is in pictures?
It is gorgeous. It is, and it twists a little bit, and it is absolutely beautiful. And the people, when you talk to the people that are there on the ground that are part of it, they always refer to it as the Freedom Tower, and they always say 1,776 feet tall. They do not say, the metric thing that the other, people want it to say. So that's really
good for them.
Yeah,
good for them.
It is very, very emotional. And the one tree that survived the whole thing is still there, and it's still growing, and they have it cordoned off there. I mean, you can stand by the tree, you can touch the tree, but, that's the only tree that's left on that property.
Oh, wow.
After everything was cleared away.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And how far along are they on the new transit system that they're building? That is right next to the Freedom Tower.
Oh, that I don't know anything about that.
Oh, okay.
What is that? Is that a new subway
Well, that's
system?
where because when the buildings collapsed, it destroyed all the subway tunnels that were down there, and they had to rebuild it. It was the biggest or the busiest or the second busiest transportation in the city, and so they're building a brand new one, new central station there.
Wow,
So,
that is pretty
I didn't know
cool.
if they had even started it or where it was.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't hear anybody say anything about that. You could peek in the windows and look down where the museum is going to be eventually.
Oh,
and
really?
then we saw
Right.
the welders and stuff down there. They were striking an arc and they were welding stuff in there and everything. So they're still working on that.
Oh, wow. And could you see anything in there other than the sparks from the weld?
No, you could see the big staircases going down, but that's all.
Oh, the
I
big
couldn't
stair. Oh,
see
the ones that
anything
they
else.
actually got from the
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
original buildings. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Wow, that's going to be something to go in there,
A lot
too.
of workers
Yeah, that's
were in there.
that's going to be open in 2014, right? Like September of 2014.
Wow, is that when the
that
date
right?
is? Because I don't know anything about that.
Did you,
Yeah.
what was the, you posted a picture of the Freedom Tower.
Yeah,
It looked like there was some kind of a lift on the outside.
yeah. There's two elevators going up and down, so I don't know if that's like elevators because of the safety. Now they have elevators on the side, or if they're not done with the top and
Oh, okay.
have to have the construction materials go up to the top. But there were two
Yeah.
separate elevators on the side.
Okay, so
and they were working. They
Yeah,
were
that's
going
what
up
they're
and
still
down.
doing. Yeah.
so that's actually construction. Can you imagine you have to fill that thing with furniture now?
Yeah, that's right.
It's hard
that's
enough
right.
filling up this place with furniture.
Well, it's it's completely leased out, which I find amazing.
I didn't
There's not
know
a
that.
single
Oh.
unit available.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
amazing.
I was thinking about
I'm
renting.
Sure there's probably once it becomes right. Once it becomes open, I'm sure somebody will sell their unit. They bought it as an investment. But,
I wonder how much, because
as
I'm
of
thinking
today,
about it.
you can't.
I'm thinking about it.
It's probably at least $2,000 a square foot in there.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, Galen. You want to go in on it with me?
Well, I'd love to, Larry. I'll have my guy call your guy. Let's see if we can't do a deal.
Who is my guy, by the way?
Because if you can afford to go in there, you've got a guy, right? I mean, that would be the really cool thing. Let me have my guy call your guy.
No, I would say so.
Couldn't even afford to have a guy. I mean, if I was to have Dan do it, that would cost me lunch. I can't afford to buy him lunch.
So, Robin, are you going to let Galen wait? Are you going to show him the souvenir you got for him?
Yeah, I think he'd laugh. I think.
So
he'll
you're
think
gonna
it's
wait. We're not
silly.
gonna tell him.
Yeah, no.
All right.
I think he'll think it's silly because I just
No, you'll love
got
it,
something
Galen.
silly.
I love silly.
That's all.
You know what?
You'll laugh.
I have a bunch of stuff on my desk that people give me. The one that people love the most is the lamp, the leg lamp that you guys gave me.
That Robin
And
gave you.
Oh, I love that. I'm like, yep, so do I. Yeah. So,
That is funny.
Well, you love that movie.
So
and your
So there
boy.
was
great movie.
So there was a question about the stadium that says MetLife on it. What stadium is that, Galen? Do you know?
MetLife Stadium.
Yeah. Is that what they did to Shea Stadium? Did they change the name?
Or is that
Oh,
the Giant
is it-
Stadium? I can't
Is it
remember.
City Field? They change it all the time, and I cannot remember whoever the corporate sponsor is. I know there's a new stadium that the New York Mets play in. It used to be called City Field. Did they change the name of it? I don't know.
I don't know. That's why we were asking you.
Yeah, because this one,
Yeah.
they're huge steel letters on the side. I mean, you can't miss them. It says MetLife, and I can't remember if it's the Giant Stadium or if it's Shea Stadium. One of those.
We
I
need to
can't
do something in Ocala so people are excited about seeing things here. Like, oh man, I saw the gazebo. I got to touch the gazebo.
Well, it's been under construction for so long, maybe people will.
Well,
I mean, every time I drive by there's just a bunch of guys standing around. And I wonder, what are they doing, by the way? I mean, all that was really there was concrete and grass, trees, and horses. I mean, what is taking so long?
I don't know. So we really need to do something though to make things iconic. The way so many things in New York.
You mean like the giant ball of string?
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, you go to New York and people come back. Oh, you know what I saw? Then they'll name a building.
Yeah.
You know what I saw? I saw Nathan's, which is a hot dog stand.
Yeah, that's a famous hot
Right.
dog.
I saw the statue, which is,
Now, Rob, where did you eat, Robin? What did you eat?
We ate waffles from this waffle truck that my son.
we need that.
goes
We
to.
need a waffle truck.
We do need a waffle truck.
We ate at the we ate hamburgers at the Shake Shack, where like during the week there's an hour to an hour and a half wait just to put your order
We need
in.
a place so popular, people stand for an hour waiting for a hamburger.
We had pizza on the street. We did eat at McDonald's one time. We ate at the rooftop garden, and then we ate at an Italian restaurant that has actual real linen tablecloths on the tables, so they weren't
Wow.
plastic. So that was really nice. So,
Let me tell you something. Can I tell you something about
Now,
the
did your son
McDonald's?
take the whole week off while you were there?
yeah, he did. He took off Thursday
Oh,
and
that's
Friday
great.
and Monday and Tuesday. And
Oh, that is fantastic.
And let's see. So now he's going to work today and tomorrow. And then my daughter-in-law's name is Charity. Charity's mom is flying in Thursday night.
They're doing it again.
And then TJ will take off Friday because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Comic-Con. So they have all these tickets. They're going to the different panels and things with Charity's mom. That's what she likes, is Comic-Con. So that's wonderful. My son was, I just was so excited to see him.
So how soon before you go back?
Great. I'm so glad you had that.
How soon before you go back, Robin?
When you and I take the plate.
When you take the plate. Oh yeah.
Pressure's on.
I don't know if I shared that story with Galen. So now have I shared that
I'm
story?
not familiar.
No.
I don't know anything about a plate.
All right, I'll tell you the story. I'll share it with everybody since Robin brought it up. I was christened, baptized, whatever you call it, in a Methodist church in the Bronx. At the time, the church had a fundraiser, and my mom and dad bought this plate, and the plate has a picture of the church on it, okay? And it was sitting on the wall. It was hanging on the wall, and I'm not the only one of my siblings, by the way. A couple of us were baptized. I don't know who. But anyway, so when my mom was nearing the end of her life, she said, Larry, tell me if there's anything in the house you want, so when I die, I'll put your name on it, you can have it. I said, Mom, I don't really want anything, right? And then one day I said, you know what, I wouldn't mind that plate. Because I had this idea to bring the plate back to the church. So anyway, my mom put my name on the back of that plate, and long story short, I now have the plate with a promise to bring it back to the church. The church is still there. It's not a Methodist church anymore. I looked at it on Google Street View, and it's still some kind of a church, Coventry Church or something, I think it says. And so that I told Robin after my mom died, I got to make sure I put this plate in a special place so it doesn't break, because I want to bring it back to them. It's, I'm 59, so I'm guessing the plate is 59 years old, right?
Yeah.
You get baptized when you're first born, right? So anyway, that's the story. I want to bring the plate back to the Bronx.
That's pretty cool.
They'll probably look at it and say, what?
Yeah, they're probably like, thank you, sir.
You know how many of these we
We'll put
have?
this in the corner. Yeah, we'll put this over here in the corner, in a prominent location in the corner.
Anyway.
A very high
That's
energy.
pretty
city.
cool. And then at some point, somebody's going to look at the back, and it's going to have like your name on it, Larry.
And they'll send it back to me.
Larry.
They'll send it back to me.
Well, it depends on if you put your whole name. You don't want to put your whole name.
No,
You
because
want there to be enough that they think it's somebody famous.
no, if they see my
Maybe there's like a famous former member of the church named Larry.
Yeah, right. Well, hold on a minute. If I put my last name, they inevitably will separate the W from the Hitler, and they'll think, "Oh my God, it's from Larry W. Hitler."
Oh yeah.
We can't keep this plate here. We got to get rid of this plate.
What will our Jewish friends say? That's great stuff. That's good stuff.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, say, Robin, Hugh again. Say, did you eat at the McDonald's in Times Square?
Yeah. Yes, I did. And Larry just told me what it used to be.
That's the one that's got that baby grand piano on the second floor window, right?
Yeah.
Did you see it up there?
I think I can't remember.
We need to get one of those in Ocala, but maybe not a grand piano, but maybe like an accordion or something with Larry playing it or whatever. That'd be kind of neat.
He could be busking there at the McDonald's.
Very, very good. Say, Galen, I just want to say one thing real quick. Go Boston. Let's keep it going.
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen. I was, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. We're in it's in the 6th inning, and it's like 11 o'clock. And I went in, my wife was asleep, and I'm like, look, you haven't supported the team tonight. And I'm like, you need to get up, and you need to get your Red Sox pajamas on, and then go back to bed. And she was sound asleep.
Oh.
And I said, I'm not letting you get, because I'm very superstitious. I am. And so she got up, she put on her Red Sox pajamas, and we went. I said, look, you got to support the team. So this morning,
That's too
my
funny.
wife gleefully wakes me up really early. And she goes, I see the Red Sox one. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for doing your part. Because if she wouldn't have gotten up and they would have lost, I would have been very mad at her. So.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
So now what
I don't know. I know it has no impact. I know it's illogical. That's part of being a fanatic, is you are completely illogical.
Oh, no.
And I care more about whether the Red Sox win.
I look at it this way.
Than any game, any team I've ever played for.
And that's why.
I lose sleep when the Red Sox lose.
And that's why
But when I was a player, I never did.
you owe her big time.
That's right, you do.
She's got she's got a big favor coming now. You got to figure out what it is.
I'll never catch up to what I owe her. That's for sure.
Well, see, that's a
what I
cop
tell her all the
out. You should
time.
at least try.
I do. I just fall up. I fall short. I'll end up buying a vacuum cleaner for our anniversary or something and screw it up.
Don't do
Down into the gutter. But I don't know. But yeah, I was really appreciative.
Take her to Halloween Horror
And,
Nights.
Yeah.
She hates scary things.
I hate scary things.
I mean, she likes Mickey Mouse. Very not so scary Halloween.
well,
That's what she likes.
There you go. So that's how you make it up.
Yeah,
to.
that's going on through November, I think.
Is it really?
Mickey's
She's flying out to Colorado on tomorrow.
Oh, she is.
By the way, there were
5 days. Yeah.
Oh.
There were five counties in Colorado that want to secede from the state. They want to be the 51st state.
Well, but this whole thing started in California. Did you read about the 4 counties that want to secede and make their own state in California?
Heard it in Colorado, but I didn't hear about it in California.
It's up for a vote, and apparently there's going to be a referendum.
Oh,
wow.
And because they believe and that they have absolutely nothing in common with the rest of the state. And they do not want the state's burdens of the taxes, of the
that's what Colorado says.
Deficits and bankruptcy, right? And so they just look, we can sustain ourselves. We need no help from the state. We don't want any of the educational funding. They don't want any of that. They want to secede. And there's 5 counties, and if they get to 10, they believe that they'll be big enough to maintain themselves, and it will lessen the burden on the rest of the state.
And that's California.
Yeah,
that sounds exactly like the story I read about Colorado.
Wow.
And it may be. I think it's a growing trend. I just think some of these counties are just sick of paying for the rest of the state and the state government's problems. I really, really do.
Yeah, but see, as soon as they do that, then they're going to have their problems. That it's always going to be that way.
I agree with you completely, but when you're a small county with less than 100,000 people in it,
right.
Your vote, you have not much of a vote in the state government. I think that's one of their issues. So,
wow, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not supporting it, Larry. I
didn't think you were supporting it, but I just. So you owe your wife big time, anyway. So why is she going to Colorado again? What's the reason?
She's going to a conference. She's going to it's called AABB. It's a huge conference for blood bankers
in Denver.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh, wow.
So it's a big city. So she should do a double-deck bus in Denver. Come on the air and tell us about her trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
wonderful.
excited. She gets to see a bunch of her friends and everything there. So
she's got
excited.
people there. So if you have a double-decker bus on the Mile High City, you're a mile high.
Yeah.
Plus 2
20 feet.
Wow.
I can see forever from up here.
So you and your boys are going to be bacheloring it then?
Yeah, it's going to be fine until Saturday morning.
Why?
What do you do on Saturday morning? That's going to be, it's like, all right. The house will be a mess. It'll be fine.
You go
So
do
Aunt
something.
B won't be unhappy when she gets back.
All right, man.
Well, and you've got your fish to take care of and your dogs and everything. That'll be fun.
That's correct.
Yeah.
For a walk.
Boy, men are really sad, aren't we? We are really sad. How'd the place look when you got home last night?
Oh, it looked real nice.
Ronnie
yeah.
was a good housekeeper when you
Yeah,
were
it was
gone?
vacuumed and everything, and the bedding was washed.
Your husband had
and
lost
everything.
7 or 8 pounds. It was fine.
Yeah, he didn't eat much.
Oh, no.
He didn't eat much, and Cosmo was happy. I brought him a squeaker toy when I got home, so that was good. But next time we go, Ronnie wants to go, and he wants to go see the Intrepid. My son wants to take him there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, well, the space shuttle's there.
Oh,
Oh,
One?
really?
Columbia's there, right? One of the space shuttles is on the aircraft
Oh,
carrier.
I didn't know that.
oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that'll be pretty neat. So he wants to go next
Can't
time.
remember which one.
Well, the tickets are cheap enough. It's
Discovery.
It's such a quick flight. I mean,
Yeah.
you're up and down in no time.
Yeah, and JetBlue is amazing because if you sign up for their email and stuff, they post deals like every day, and you got to keep watching it, and then all of a sudden jump on it.
Just go.
Yeah, that's what my son did.
I wonder what Joe would say if we did that. Hey, we go. Just look, it's $39. We'll see it. We're done. Wednesday, we'll be back. All right, Rob, we need a segue from, gosh, I don't know where from for anything we talked about to donating blood.
So people go on a lot of trips. You get to meet a lot of different people, and it's really cool, the camaraderie when you go to different cities, because everybody's so helpful. And one of the most helpful things a person can do is to donate blood. So go to Life South Community Blood Centers, support their trauma center here in Marion County, support Shands, support the VA. Every time you donate, somebody from our community will live because of your generosity.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Thank you.
Galen, where is the Bloodmobile today?
Our Bloodmobile, Life South Bloodmobile, will be at the Kmart in Bellevue.
Oh, nice. That's a
Today.
nice
Differentiate
nice place,
between the competitor,
Correct.
the other Bloodmobile.
Well, I just wanted people to know that that's for the Life
That's
South
right.
one. I don't know what the other one
Life
will be.
South, yeah, we don't mention the name enough. And of course, if you can't get there, you go next door to the Cascades on Silver Springs Boulevard and say hello to our old broadcasting site
Yeah.
and donate some blood. And if you can't go there and you're in
Well,
Denellen,
there's a spot you could run and have tours through there.
yeah,
There you go.
I think the Cascades should be considered an iconic building. It should be one of those buildings people go, I saw the Cascades.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not going to happen.
Exactly.
They didn't play the cards right. They should have done more to make it an iconic site.
There you go.
They should have, could have done more.
Yeah.
Well, there was a time when the horses were iconic, where people would drive in to go and see all the different horses.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, yeah. They probably
Yeah.
still are. I guess.
Remember they had the map and the tour?
Yeah,
When they would unveil one?
they should. They should revamp that.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
I don't think we have the money in the community anymore.
If you're in Denellen, Robert, where would you go to donate blood at Life South?
Right next door to Sweet Bay.
Sweet. Hey.
All right, Galen. Have a good day, and Robert's got something waiting for you.
All right, that's beautiful. Thank you, Robin, very much, and
You're
welcome back. It's so good to have you.
We'll poke some holes in the box to make sure it stays alive.
That's great. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Would you like to burn more fat and lose weight faster? Just exercise on an empty stomach. If you're looking for work, your skills and experience may matter less than your personality. Almost 60% of HR managers rate people with interests similar to theirs higher than applicants with better skills. Couples, we need to practice healthy conflict resolution during the day to get better sleep at night.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
As we approach the holiday season, there are more reasons than ever to appreciate our veterans and military. For this year's Ocala Christmas Parade, Hires-Baxley is selling front row bleacher seating to benefit our veterans. For a cost of only $24, a family of 4 will receive reserved parking, reserved street side bleacher seating, plus hot chocolate and cookies as they enjoy this year's Ocala Christmas Parade. 100% of the proceeds benefit the Ocala Ritz Veterans Village. There is very limited seating available, so to get your tickets, come to Hires-Baxley on October the 12th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., located at 910 East Silver Springs Boulevard. WOCA will be broadcasting live starting at 10 a.m. So for the best seats in town to enjoy the Ocala Christmas Parade and help your local veterans, make sure you're at Hires-Baxley on Saturday, October 12th.
Phoenix Promotional Solutions, your company supplier of banners, digital decals, yard signs, and magnetic signs. Where you give them approved artwork by noon, the next day by 4 p.m., you pick up your banners, digital decals, yard signs, and magnetic signs. Phoenix Promotional Solutions, 368-2404. That's 368-2404. Don't forget, they do vehicle wraps also. Phoenix Promotional Solutions, 368-2404.
Looking for hand-cut steaks or just plain good food made from scratch daily? Then head over to Cody's Original Roadhouse for a fun, casual, family-friendly meal. Plus, don't miss the best happy hour with 2 for $1, everything from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day, including Top Shelf. Unwind and watch your favorite college or pro team on one of our many high-def TVs. Cody's, you won't go home hungry or broke. You'll just go home happy. Cody's Original Roadhouse, where quality and value come together.
Okay, let's take a look at the price of gasoline, see how we're doing. Right now, the price, let's see, it's gone down again since yesterday. It's $3.26 on average for a gallon of regular unleaded. Yesterday it was $3.28 in Ocala. Better than that, the best price called in 1 hour ago at the Circle K in Denellen, $3.19 a gallon in Denellen, $3.19. Let's see if I can find one here in Ocala. The best thing, wow, nothing in Ocala right now.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
The best I can tell you, about 45 minutes ago down in Bellevue, the Kangaroo Station, advertising gas for $3.21 a gallon. We'll be right back.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my
too.
seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Howdy folks, RL here. I want to tell you about the best $5 bargain anywhere. For a limited time, Dairy Queen at Silver Springs is offering a sandwich or chicken strips, fries, a medium drink, and a sundae for only $5 till 4 p.m. And new on the menu is the Orange Julius line of real fruit smoothies, including protein smoothies. Our fresh-made garden salads go great with a fruit smoothie. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Let's take a look at the other news. These are the stories that don't fit anywhere else. We squeeze them in right here. Did you miss this, Robin? Did you miss doing this every day?
Yeah, I did.
Not really.
No, I did. I talked about you guys.
But you were so excited about doing it. All right, first story comes out of Washington. President Obama's mention of Microsoft's Xbox video game console in an analogy about the government shutdown sparked a series of jokes on Twitter yesterday. During remarks on the debt ceiling and shutdown standoff with Congress, Obama said, quote, "You don't get a chance to call your bank and say, I'm not going to pay my mortgage this month unless you throw in a new car and an Xbox," unquote. Obama just dropped an Xbox reference in a speech about the shutdown. Best thing to happen to Microsoft this year, according to one tweet. Another tweet said, "I'm guessing the Xbox reference was a hint for Malia and Sasha." subtle. And then another one was Obama just said Xbox. How does that make you feel, PlayStation? There you go. There's a little buzz about, what do you call it, product placement in a speech?
Yeah, that's right.
Next story, also out of Washington. The House and Senate gyms are open during the U.S. government shutdown, but lawmakers have to do without clean towels and other services.
Aw. Poor guy.
For some House members, access to the gym is a necessity, according to the newspaper The Hill. They live in their offices when they are in Washington and shower in the gym. Others say they just need to let off steam, even if they have to pick up their own towels. Whatever.
I mean, they can walk outside. They can jog outside.
They get paid pretty well.
Yeah, they sure do.
Wow.
Oh, they crybabies.
Next story is kind of a follow-up on a story we had about a week ago or so. This is out of the Clinton Township, Michigan. A Michigan woman who passed off 2 cans of spaghetti sauce as an explosive device during a bank robbery, pleaded guilty to the crime. Ophelia Niels, who was 53 years old, pleaded guilty in Oakland County Circuit Court to bank robbery and explosive charges following the April 6th crime in Macomb County. Neal pleaded guilty because she had been wanted there for violating her parole as well.
Puts a different perspective on SpaghettiOs.
The next story is out of Brentwood, New York. Authorities in Brentwood say an attempted robbery was foiled by a clerk who brandished a machete and chased the suspect out of the store.
Good for them.
Brentwood police say the masked suspect brandished a gun September 25th at the Stop and Shop Deli in Brentwood and demanded money. Police say the suspect fired off a shot into the wall, leading the clerk to brandish a large machete that he grabbed from under the counter, and then he chased the robber from the store. That's pretty brave, considering the guy just shot his gun.
Oh, yeah.
The store owner said she purchased the machete about a month ago following a series of thefts. Police are offering a reward of $5,000 for information leading to the arrest of the suspect.
Oh, good for her. That's great.
Wow.
That is brave. That is wonderful.
If that's your mom, you say, don't do that again. If that's your daughter, you say, don't do that again.
Yeah.
Get a different job somewhere.
Right.
Let's see. The next story is also out of New York. This is cool. The first swimmer to go from Cuba to Florida without a shark cage was swimming in New York to raise funds for Hurricane Sandy. Diana Nyad.
Yeah, she was right there.
Did you see her?
No, but it was all over the local news.
Okay, let's see. Diana Nyad, who is 64 years old, who completed her history-making swim a little more than a month ago, got into a specially installed pool yesterday morning, to swim laps for 2 days and raise money for Sandy relief efforts from the AmeriCares nonprofit health and disaster organization. Contributions from the swim had already topped $42,000. Diana Nyad told Monday's Today Show that she wanted to make sure the victims of the storm were remembered. So they set up a pool right in the street somehow.
Yeah, that's it. Was all in the local stuff, and that
Did you
was
see
so
the pool?
cool. No, I did not.
So it's just like it's just about, if you can see this photograph right here, it looks like it's about maybe 10 feet wide.
Yeah, she was inviting people to swim with her because that we had watched the part of the Today Show in the morning.
Wow, that's cool.
And that was one of their things.
Did you happen to see the Today Show? I mean, did you see the window or anything?
Yeah, we walked there. We walked down the the long alleyway where the people perform and things like that. So it was good.
Next story out of Cambridge, Massachusetts. A Massachusetts company has created a high-tech beer pong table for our Massachusetts Institute of Technology fraternity.
Oh, okay.
Outsmarting Technologies is the name of the company, and it was founded by an MIT mechanical engineer, and he created a YouTube video to show off the formidable beer pong table, which features 4 built-in washing mechanisms to sanitize ping pong balls and a gutter collection system to keep runoff from spilling on the floor.
There you go.
The table is waterproof and designed to handle the impact of a 215-pound person landing on it. The company said the table cost about $1,200.
Oh, my gosh. Go Pong. That game is going to be revitalized now.
And the last story is out of Talofofo, Guam. Two people who threw a message in a bottle from a California pier 3 years ago said they were surprised to hear that it traveled 6,200 miles to Guam.
Wow.
Brittany Penrose and Aaron Lenori said they each put a handwritten note onto the old wine bottle following a date in Oceanside, California 3 years ago, and then tossed the bottle into the water. And they showed up. I guess they contacted them. All right, we've got to hurry, move forward. Mike Huckabee coming up, and then we will do News Bites right after Mike Huckabee. This is The Source, WOCA.
This is the Huckabee Report for Wednesday. I'm Mike Huckabee. The crashing Obamacare websites might be the best news the administration could hope for. That story is next.
Wix.com.
Hi, I used Wix.com to build a free website recently.
How's the site working for you?
With my new website, business is booming. How cool is that?
Very cool.
It is. I did it all by myself and I have no tech skills at all. I chose one of the many beautiful template designs available, created something totally original, and the drag and drop website builder made it fun and easy to use. My friend said, dude, nothing is totally free, but Wix is free, including hosting. I love you guys.
We love you too, sir.
Visit Wix.com. That's Wix.com. Homeowners, there's never been a more affordable time to help protect your home and loved ones. You can now get a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, with the installation of a new ADT monitored system. Call Protect Your Home today at 1-888-213-2244. That's 1-888-213-2244. License number CAACO 6320, FLAC 133427, EC 130034001, KY City of Louisville 483, TNC 1520, TXB 13734, ACR 3492. 36-month monitoring contract required. General terms and conditions apply. Visit protectyourhome.com/terms.
Only a handful of people have gotten through the Obamacare websites to an insurance price quote, but many who are spitting mad. They were promised they could keep their coverage and it would cost less. But some well-heeled Obama voters in California are reeling from sticker shock. One was laughing at John Boehner until he found his family's coverage was going up by $10,000 a year. When you do away with pre-existing conditions and cover everyone who can't pay, somebody's got to pay. And that's upper middle class taxpayers, even if they did vote for Obama. One man who discovered his individual policy will cost $1,800 more gave what just might be the best definition of liberalism ever. He said, "Of course I want people to have health care. I just didn't realize I would be the one who was going to have to pay for it personally." Well, friend, welcome to reality. The government's been shut down for over a week, and next week Congress has to raise the debt ceiling, or the U.S. could face a possible default on its debt. Yet both sides are still holding firm. Democrats think that if they give even an inch, it's going to mean that every time the debt ceiling needs to be raised, they're going to have to negotiate again. Meanwhile, House Speaker John Boehner was saying the debt's too big an issue just to keep raising it with no discussion of the underlying problem, and that the American people expect their leaders to sit down and at least have a conversation about it. Well, how about both sides sit down and have a conversation about what they can do to stop having to keep raising the debt ceiling again and again and again? That way, wouldn't they both get what they claim they want? Well, when schools started banning keychains and Pop-Tarts shaped like guns, I guess it was only a matter of time until the definition of a dangerous weapon got expanded to include just about anything that wasn't made of Nerf foam. Now that has literally come true at Weber Middle School in Port Washington, New York. School officials there are so worried that kids might get hurt at recess that they ban just about anything that could hurt you if you were hit with it. That includes footballs, baseballs, hard soccer balls, even rough games of tag. Kids aren't even allowed to try turning a cartwheel unless they're supervised by a coach. The only thing they're allowed to play with is Nerf balls. Well, finally, school officials say children might get hurt if they're not wearing helmets and pads. In that case, why not just wrap every kid up in Nerf foam to make sure that they don't bump into anything with a sharp edge and die? A local TV station asked the kids' opinion of the new policy. They call it ridiculous. Maybe it's time to let the kids take over running the school. They might have been hit with a couple of soccer balls, but hey, at least they haven't had the common sense knocked out of them yet. And this is the Huckabee Report.
Whenever we talk about cancer, we always use the same word. Someday. Someday there'll be a cure. Someday we won't lose the people we love. But when is someday? Someday is today. Thanks to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, hundreds of thousands diagnosed with blood cancer are today living a normal life. In the past 12 years, half the cancer therapies approved by the FDA were first approved for blood cancer patients, many with research supported by LLS. We are on the brink of life-changing breakthroughs. You can make these happen sooner. Call 888-HELP-LLS or visit LLS.org. Help us make cures happen. Help us reach today sooner. Call 888-HELP-LLS or visit LLS.org.
The Huckabee Report is brought to you by Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, Ocala.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
Howdy folks, RL here. I want to tell you about the best $5 bargain anywhere. For a limited time, Dairy Queen at Silver Springs is offering a sandwich or chicken strips, fries, a medium drink, and a sundae for only $5 till 4 p.m. And new on the menu is the Orange Julius line of real fruit smoothies, including protein smoothies. Our fresh-made garden salads go great with a fruit smoothie. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
This is a public notice. Local residents can now save thousands of dollars on their next car, truck, or SUV. It's not a tent sale, because no tent is big enough to hold this many cars. It's OcalaForSale.com. Say goodbye to sticker shock. OcalaForSale.com has thousands of vehicles with no stickers at all. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Don't get caught without your daily source of senior deals. Pick up your copy of the Senior Voice newspaper. It's your source for schedule and events tailored to seniors, with information you need, like a list of free events in the area. We even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company to you that fits your needs. And all we ask in return is that you tell them